Happy Thursday, everybody. Sorry I missed you guys on Tuesday. I've been very, very busy, unfortunately. I haven't had much time to sit and relax and just do some quick sketches. But I hope everybody out there has been having a great weekend, great week now. And that it's been a little wet over here, but not too bad. It's good because I actually planted some new trees and stuff. I have two jackfruit trees and three lemon trees I just planted, and hopefully we'll get some to take off. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to work on our reference that we were playing with from last Thursday. So let me flip over to the digital screen. And as you can see, I did a little bit of work on it while I was offline. Let me flip over to my other shot here, and we'll get some work done up on this. So anyway, I was just starting to work on some of the shading for the shirt. So I'm on the not the skin. I want to go back to the shirt color. So we're on the shade layer for the color shades. So what we're going to work on, we move this down just a tiny bit. There we go. That way I have a nice little. I kind of want to make a little bit of a seam look. So we're just going to use the lasso tool here and just kind of hit that, and let's see what we get. We do a little too much. A little too wild. Let's kind of make it a little. Nope, that was too fat. Try it again. I don't want to zoom in because I kind of want to see it as a whole. That one might be a little bit better. Yeah, that works a little bit better on it. Because this is only one layer of shade and stuff. We're going to put also another darker layer. And the nice thing about having one piece already done is I can actually grab the colors from there and swap back and forth, so I don't have to have like a swatch open up on the side. So let's go ahead and see how we want this to work out. We'll probably have more shade over on this one, definitely. So let's see here. And maybe see what we got with this. Let's just do a quick fill just to get an idea. That's not too bad. Let's add on a little bit more to it though. Alright, let's come in on that. Brian, howdy brother. How you doing today, man? Is your monitor still holding up okay? How was your weekend, Ben? And your week? She turned out really good. Oh, thanks, Brian. Yeah, we're still working on her. We're going to get her. We gotta do one more. I'm gonna do a nice real close-up of her face, and I think I'm gonna put it in the background behind these just to kind of get a neat little layer effect. Let's see if we can clean up some of these, and let's go ahead and get a little brush work here and bring up my airbrush a bit. I'm otherwise doing really well. Thank you very much. All right, excellent. I've had a feeling it was probably just a bad ground. So, let me flip this guy back down here. Let's go and increase the size of my airbrush tool. Let's see if we can. So do we want it? Just trying to see if I want to do it as an airbrush first. I think I just might fill it. Let's try it out. Just fill, go from there. Yeah, we'll add on to some of that. So now, let's go ahead and grab some here. Maybe we'll put some in. Week has been spot on. And I just 20 hours a day, lack of work. They had Belfast months. Tuesday, one of the execution won $201. Very cool. Met 4 survivors and one from Amazing Race. That was neat. That's pretty cool. Oops. Whoa. A little bit too much on that one. Let's hit that just like so. And let's see here. We probably got a little bit to that effect. Let's do that, and this time this one will be airbrush in. That way we get a little bit of a fade on that. Well, that's pretty cool. That was neat. Just met some of those people on the cruise. All right, so let's see here. Let's kind of, if we fill that in, that kind of. I don't know if I quite like that. That doesn't look quite right. It looks like it's too. Let's maybe just try just one. Helps if I actually flip through here. Yeah, I did that off 220 free play that they gave me. $75 off of a dollar bet and 54 and 40 off of 50-cent bets. One of the survivors wanted me to go to a Rockledge Brewery last night where a lot more were going to be and would have walked me around and introduced me. It was too rainy and I had to get up for blood test that day. Oh, that was a bummer. Hey, Frontier Man, thanks for joining in. We're just working on some of the shadow work here. Let's go to the hard eraser tool real quick and just kind of grab some of this stuff and clean it up off of this. That way we're not competing with it. Excellent. Do. So let's give maybe right about here. That should look okay. We'll go to the brush and we'll kind of airbrush it in to work kind of just little fade lines there like that. That doesn't look too bad. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to, like I said, we got one more yet to do. Let me, I think we're going to make this a little thick on this side and just fill and let's, don't know if I like that. Let's see. Yeah, it can work. It can work. There we go. And onto the eraser and just, yeah. There we go. Maybe we'll add a little extra in here just to kind of get a little. I feel like I might need a little something more still there. Let's try that. And grab this. Okay. Yeah, and at my house it was pouring down right now. I'd have had to leave by 7 at the latest. I wouldn't have been able to see the drive, but it just came back normal. There's nothing showing why I have a burning feeling or tingling. Probably my back causing it, but I don't know. Yeah, most of the burning, tingling stuff would be nerves. I have that, and I get that every now and then. That's why I got my shoulder brace on today, just because I kind of really used it a lot. So my shoulder's kind of wanting to hang. It happens. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna draw some tattoo designs. Oh, draw some tattoo designs while watching. Awesome, man. Well, thanks for coming in and hanging out. Harsani Nora. So, thank you for coming and hanging out, and by all means, it's always great creating stuff together. So let's see here. Oops, I'm on the eraser. There we go. I don't know if I quite. Let me throw a line in here and see what I think. That might actually. It might be too much. Without it. Yeah, I like it without it better. Okay. So let's go ahead and what we're going to do is we're going to grab some darker tones now. Now we're going to hit in some of the darker areas and really bring in some. See what we get. I think I hear some little bit of raindrops. Got rain again. There we go. That's what I'm thinking. That's a bummer happens to you too. I'll be here till 8, then it's Big Brother time as they moved from 9 to 8. There were a couple from Big Brothers at the brewery too. Oh, they missed. Oh, that's cool. Could have had a pretty neat show and going with that. Let's see here. Throw some dark in here. Go to my brush. Just shrink it down a tiny bit. Alright, there we go. Thanks for trying to pronounce my name. You were close. I'm from Hungary, so it's kind of hard. Just call me Nora. Alright, Nora. Well, I appreciate it. I do try my best, and I definitely don't want to mispronounce anybody's name incorrectly. But that's cool that you're from Hungary. Awesome. What type of tattoo designs are you currently working on, or just kind of trying to come up with some new sketch pieces? Just kind of concept working right now. This is one of my characters from my story I've been working on for a bit. That I'm doing this is sort of like a reference sheet, just to kind of get a little bit more of her personality out in her. So let's see. That's okay that way. This doesn't feel right. Maybe give this a little bit more. Let's try if we put a little bit more on that. Yeah, it feels a little better that way. Okay. Let's see. Let's hit that. And let's try this. Yeah, it would have been awesome to have over 100 reality stars. Some shows I never even heard of. In Orlando in December. I guess they do these things every year. And before in Orlando, I met a bunch of survivors over a decade ago. Oh, neat. Sorry about that. I caught my microphone. All right. There we are. Let's see. Let's hit a little bit up here. And maybe we'll do right in here, just a little. It's actually let's see if we can streak some of that just in right quick here. Go to the brush. Go to my round brush. There we go. Don't have to lasso it all. Do it some of it by hand. I'm brainstorming right now, and not much inspiration. Oh, for a tattoo, those are definitely interesting to work with, because you only have so much workspace to deal with. And on top of that, to come up with a generic one that doesn't kind of match a person is even more difficult, because everybody's different sizes. So you don't always get the chance to there we go. Don't always get a chance to really put what you want down, because you might have a nice design piece, but you got to also have a good tattoo artist that can get all the details in. I've done a couple. I remember back in the day. I remember a long time ago I did some back when everybody wanted tree frogs for some silly reason. And they wanted all sorts of unique tree frogs. And so I had ones with hats and all sorts of silliness on it. But it's what they wanted. So that's what we did. Oof. Oh. Let's see here. Okay. What we might do once we get some of these hard in, we might actually just kind of do a little bit of a airbrush blend in with this. That's not maybe like that. This guy I want to do. That. There we go. That looks better. It's so weird to me how you use the free select tool thing in a color things. It's so new to me. Well, when I I do a blend of it when I first block in, like this one is finished off. But you'll see that some of it is lassoed in with the free select tool that I use to kind of grab my highlights and shadows, and then I do a little bit of airbrushing back and forth with it. And depending on what type of texture I might want to have, I might actually do like a pattern or texture piece with it. Scroll Reaper, what's up, man? I've been so busy I haven't had a chance to do live streams lately. So, but been actually doing working. The last thing I've done was some code, HTML and CSS code that I had to work on, and did a video project, all sorts of stuff I've been working on. So, and then of course all the airplanes. But I hope you've been doing good, brother. I hope it's got a good weekend and a good week so far. I can hear the rain coming in again now over here. So, what's on your plate for the night, or the morning, or the day, depending on where you're from. This is my downtime for me. Let's see. Let's see. Alright. So what I'm thinking with this reference sheet, so I got the full body, I got sort of like a cowboy shot here. And I think I'm going to maybe, once I get done with this, I might shrink it down a tiny bit. And maybe this one down a little bit and bring it over. And then I might do a big close-up, like a super close-up of her face type stuff. Get a little more detail on it. Kind of have it behind this piece. Just to kind of... Oh, again, I love this style too. It looks more cartoon-like. Yeah, well, that's sort of the neat thing to it. It's got a type of realism to it, a lot of detail to it, but yet it's still, with the lasso tool, instead of you having to swing back and forth with your finger, your pen all the time, you can kind of block it out, and by blocking it out, you can kind of build it up a little bit quicker instead of working down on such tiny, small areas. Like here was real nice and easy to kind of get that deep shadow of the way the fabric folds in, or over here, instead of having to just kind of line it out and outline it out and then just do like a selective fill. This way it's something I kind of acquired. I actually learned it from a couple of comic guys that when they worked on some of their, and of course they all have their huge layering like you see over on the left. So yeah, let's see, maybe we'll add a little bit more there, and let's see, just maybe like that. There we go. But I do like how it kind of gives you, and sometimes you can actually get some neat new stuff, especially when with the lasso tool, you can kind of be a little bit more free and just kind of see what happens when you do like little swips, just like that. It's sort of like when you free draw and you either want to just try not to lift the pencil or whatnot to it. I don't like that. Let's see, do you use references for anatomy or do you draw it from scratch? Good question. I have done quite a bit, but I also always have by my desk, I have a couple of anatomy pieces. Let me see if I can, let me go to the big screen. I'll pop you in real quick so you guys can see. So like these are actually made out of the same like dental mold stuff. So this is the female one. One side of it's got all the skin and the other side has all the muscle structure to it. And on the second side, let me put this one back over here. On this side, of course, is the male one that I have also that you can use. Muscle structure, or skin, how it hangs out over. Muscle structure even has like the eye area with some of the bone. And on top of that, you can even be very simple. This is something I've taught a lot of people, or showed a lot of people. I learned this from Chumeng. He actually used, you can grow for Hobby Lobby, grab a little ball, a little styrofoam ball, chop it off, section it out, and you can actually, by looking at it, you can kind of see how the eyes turn for reference if you need that. That's another simple, cheap one. These guys were about, I think they were about 50 or 75 a piece. They're still not too bad a price. And then, of course, I have thousands of books and just other references. Sometimes when I'm looking at something particular, like if I'm looking like this jacket was it's a modification of, I think, an LL Bean jacket that I had seen a picture of in one of the catalogs. So let me flip back over to digital. Let's see. Oh, I also caught the Masters of Anatomy. Oh, cool. You got the Masters of Anatomy set. Very cool. It's so satisfying to look and learn how you build it up. Oh, well, thank you. I always, like I said, I'm always learning, and I've been doing this for, gosh, 40 years I've been drawing. So I always love to find new ideas and new stuff. I've been working on Blender recently. Again, I haven't used that since it was like version 2 point something, and that it's now like going to be 4.0. Like I downloaded 3.6 last week, and or I think 3.6 or 3.8 or something like that. But I'm going to be working on that for building up some of my backgrounds and some of my location areas and stuff. So, but it's very good. The reference stuff is always good. I mean, some things like some of my own characters I've drawn and stuff so much that yeah, I don't need any reference or anything like that because the muscle memory is just there. So it looks like my layer mask is missing a couple pieces. Let me flip over to here, or am I just nope? So let's go over here. Let's go to the shirt and see what we got going on here. Let's hit the eraser tool, see if we can. Whoops, nope, not the eraser tool. I want to use the brush tool. Use the brush tool on the layer mask. Come on, cut it out. Are you going to go back to the brush? There we go. Using the brush tool, I can paint on my layer a little bit cleaner. Actually, let me go to my calligraphy pen. Calligraphy pen has a light, sharper line to it. There we go. Let's see. It's so helpful with shading and lights. Yes, yes it is, especially when you can use different lighting and stuff for that. And if you ever are a little bit doubtful by color and lighting and stuff, and you ever need a little bit of help, there's a book called Color and Light that's a phenomenal book. It is absolutely awesome, and it's actually nearby. I think I got it right nearby me, so I might be able to pull it out and show it to you real quick so you can see what it looks like, and I'll tell you who it's by. Oh, let's see. Color and Light. Where's my Color and Light book? I just had it out just a little bit ago, as a matter of fact, because I was just going over some things. Yep, there we are. Color and Light. James Gurney. Beautiful book. Really explains the color spectrum and what reflects, separations of light and shadow, different types of shadowing, tints. Not just asking questions now. That's not perfectly fine. Let's see here. Well, let's see. Let me do something real quick. Let's see. You want a tattoo? A tattoo. Let's see here. What can we do? What would be a neat tattoo? Well, this saves up this because this is an 18 by 24, like a print page. So while that's saving, let's see a tattoo. Tattoo designs. What might be an interesting tattoo design? Okay, let's see. Let's see. So a lot of people. The thing with tattoos is you got to have it's like a complex and simplistic also. I mean, granted, I've seen some pretty wild looking tattoos, and there's some amazing artists that put a lot of work into somebody's ink on their arm or on their leg or wherever. Let's not use an 18 by 24. Let's just do an 11 by 17. That'll be fine. All right, let's see here. Let's see. We'll do a loose sketch. Ooh, wrong one. Let's go to the perfect pencil. So you've been drawing for this long, you had to switch to digital. How'd that go? Also, you missed the comment, but I mentioned about you said that you did HTML code. I actually started very slowly. I'm starting my indie game. I made a top-down drawing of my character. Oh, very cool. Yeah, no, it's just project stuff, working more on HTML, CSS, and JavaScript and stuff. I'm trying to not only just use programming that's just visual, but also allows me to actually control the structure and the style and layout a little bit more cleanly on it than having to always use like Adobe XD or Figma or something like that. It's nice to have both areas on it. And let's see, North. So you've been drawing for this long, you had to switch digital. How'd that go? At first, it was a little odd. This is a Hawaiian Canvas Pro 16 4K, and this is the smoothest one. However, I've had the XP Pen ones. I actually had the very first Wacom laptop that had Wacom technology. It was an old Toshiba Tecra M4. It was a convertible that you flip down. So it was a little it's a little bit difficult because it was still it was back then. I mean, you didn't had nowhere near as much pressure sensitivity as you do now. I think this one's like 8100, 8192 or something is what it is, and it has the tilt feature on it also, so to be able to draw from a side or the top, it actually works out really nice. So, but let me see what I can come up with here. Maybe we'll just do a little. That guy is definitely a little thick. Let's shrink him down a little bit. What do I got going on? It's got this moving a little bit slow here. There we go. I got something happening. Yeah, I remember when I first got the tablet and was so weirded out by the smooth screen. Yeah, that is a little bit. This is a little bit better of a screen. I haven't tried the paper thing yet for it. I do like this tilt feature. I just did get swapped out my S7 FE tablet to the S9 Plus, and this guy with the new pen is really nice, especially when you're away. But and it actually feels a whole lot better, especially when you get your settings set up. Like my pencil that I use for this. Let me close this guy. I'm just going to grab a little quick sketch one. So let me close that. Go even smaller than the 11 by 17. Let's just do. Oh, actually, we'll do a 8.5 by 11. And it doesn't need to be 300. We'll use 72. Make it nice and easy. Okay. There we are. Undo. Drop my pencil down a whole lot more. For some reason, there must be a background process happening right now. There we go. Get this guy tweaked out the right way. I wanted to get a screen protector that gives paper-like feel. Yeah, I've seen a couple of those. I haven't tried one out myself. I just saw one that's like supposedly a reusable one that you can pull off and reuse on a tablet, but I mean, I got my glass protector for that, and I just use my glove and stuff to where it slides smoothly, because that was my problem. Do you ever do digital sculpting? Yes, I do. I've used ZBrush since it was its infancy. It's very interesting. That's the reason why I'm kind of using Blender, because ZBrush is I remember I haven't used anything newer than ZBrush 3. The ZBrush some early sculpt off just happened. It was epic. Yeah. No, I haven't done anything in ZBrush since it was ZBrush 3, and that was definitely an interesting. It was an interesting thing to it, because I mean, you had all these neat areas on it, and you spent so much time. I'm just kind of blocking something out right now. I'm not even. I actually should pull up. I was thinking about a horse maybe for like the tattoo piece, and just kind of trying to think of ideas. So, see if we can help out Nora here. But as for the digital, it was a little bit interesting. I still love my pencil drawings. I mean, I still carry my sketchbook around. You know, I used to go to Disney all the time when I would had some time off back when I had an annual pass for Disney before it went crazy. But yeah, the whole digital process. I've always loved computer electronic stuff. I mean, I like you guys. If you guys look at my Facebook or Instagram, you'll also see. Let's see. Maybe we'll do. I'm trying to think of a horse. A horse, of course. But yeah, no, it wasn't that bad with the whole digital stuff. Don't want it to look evil. I'm kind of giving the horse here that way. We'll play with it. Loved ZBrush. Love how another put it when asked what he would choose over the other. ZBrush is awesome. It's very It's very technical. I remember I've spent hours and hours and hours and hours working on all that, and I mean, there was an app I actually had on my phone that I used for a little bit too that was kind of similar to it just recently when I just was having some playtime. Hopefully this sketch will give you a good idea or something like that for something here, Nora. Maybe we'll give the horse like he's. We'll do some adjustments to him as we keep going. Just trying to think of how to keep it simple, but it can still look cool. Let's see. Don't know if you caught my other comment, but asking because I'm really. Oh, yeah, I know. I'm starting to get comments running through. Let me shoot up here. I wanted to get a screen reader that gives that paper-like feel. Actually, I'll come back to that. Well, I love the heroes and I love how. Don't know if you caught my other comment, but I'm asking because I'm really curious. Have you ever worked on a game character? Oh, like a pixel type game character? Because I've worked on all sorts of different types of different characters, whether for games or comics or stories. Like, and and not just like I've done comic characters. I've done anime manga characters. There's the Sunday Funny style. Those are funny. Oddly enough, like my favorite like artist is Bill Watterson, who did Calvin and Hobbes. And for some reason, as much as I love his type of style, I find myself having such a hard time sometimes drawing Calvin and getting just to get that same adorable look and that feel. It's always been kind of a difficult thing. So let's see what I can come up with. This feels like we might need that there. As you can see, when you come up with this stuff, it gets a little bit dirty. Always dirty. Always dirty. So we'll do it that way. Maybe we'll clean this up. Let's drop this down to like 50. Let's see. He mentioned it like having two loves. It's like having a love of your life and another love of your life to have to make time for. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a very intensive piece. So let me bring this down a little bit lighter and let's add another layer. Actually, let's play with instead of a raster layer, let's play with a vector layer. This might actually work out a little bit nicer. Now that we kind of have like a rough sketch, maybe we'll do something. Whoops. Let's play with some line work. See if, God, I haven't used line work on this in forever. Let's do the curve and how thick is that curve? Ooh, that is a very thick curve. Let's bring that guy down a little bit. Maybe do a 6. What's the 6? Maybe even smaller. Let's see. I think he means if you have concept for a game. Oh, no, I have not. I've done a lot of my own stuff, but no, I haven't done for somebody else's type of game. I've been actually putting together the whole story I've been working on for the past couple of years is like I've been working on trying to have it to where it can handle. You could use it as a story for a graphic novel, or you could have it with a game to kind of trying to lay it out the piece for it. Thanks for helping me with that, Scroll River. I sometimes miss some of the chat things. Okay, so we're on our vector layer now. Let's see if we can make this. Well, actually, let's go into here first and let's see if we can do some edits on this. Flip. Let's where's my transform? That's scale. There we go. Scale and rotate. Let's move him off the middle. Bring him down a little bit. And let's see. That leg is definitely huge, but we'll work with that. All right. Let's see here. Say let's kind of get. Let's just use a darker, like just a medium gray. No problem. All right, and let's kind of hit. That is too light of a gray. We're going to use maybe that one. Not too bad. Okay, so let's see if we can do some cleanup lines on this. And this is a neat way you can kind of block in what you want for your tattoo. So we'll work on this little stallion. See if we can come up with something neat that might give Nora a good idea. Dope though that she's setting up this world for either graphic novel and or game. Well, I'm trying to put it, have it all together with, and that's what this one girl is. That one of the girls is from this, from it, and you know, you got to. You're trying to think, or I've had this story for a bit, and I've been slowly fleshing it out, and you, when you do all that, of course you always see, you know, there's the like you hear about some of these things that seem like, oh, it's just a humble little story that I came up with, you know, sort of like you don't expect like Star Wars, you know, type stuff. And Star Wars happened, and of course when they first came out, like all of their stuff that they suddenly everybody wanted to have like action figures and this and that with it, and they were scrambling. So it's sort of a neat idea that when you look at that, you kind of have to look at the marketing of that as well. Oops. That one I let go. I lifted up too early on. Let's see if we can give that a little. There we are. And let's. Oh, look at that! I just realized I'm working on the wrong layer. Gotta redo it. I was playing with that. I hate it when that happens. Let me lighten that back out. The mech girl with the dog. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's Lira and Onigiri. Onigiri is the dog. So, could be a bit bad at forming sentences. They could be a bit rough. I'm from Central Europe after all. Sorry for that. Sorry for what? Oh, did I miss something? I must have missed something. Don't know if it kind of. Hey man, no worries. Your English is fine, bro. Some nuances and words sometimes can slip up. No worries, dude. Also, I'm a girl. Well, I say brother to almost everybody all the time. It's sort of more religious than anything else, but yeah. If I say it, it's all by accident. So, all right, now we're on the right layer. There we go. Let's see if we can. Let's see how we want to make that. You want it to be simplified, but yet you still want to have that nice skull look. For like almost like a Pegasus. We'll give it a little bit more of a curve there. And then what we'll do is we'll pull this even a little bit further out so that way the ear and the gel kind of match together. And let's see if we can. No, I don't like it curved like that. Let's just kind of give it at least like a little, just a little, give them a little angularity here. This one we can make smooth. There we go. Alright, so let's see. There we go. Let's bring that one like so. There we are. Alright. I'm kind of used to it. We might play with that eye a little bit more. And let's see, let's bring this up here a little bit higher. And let's see, we want to bring it about there. And see if we can make it look a little more powerful. Give it a little more of an arc even. And let's see here. Let's try halfway. Kind of give it a. Well, one thing I think is universal is dude. There's even a song that goes like this: I'm a dude, you're a dude, as a dude, just a dude, we're all dudes. Love the horse. Thanks, Brian. I appreciate it, brother. Well, yeah. Nora was looking for tattoo ideas, and I think I got her just asking questions, so we'll do some design stuff. Let's go back over to here. Let's play with the ellipse tool. Instead of, I have a neat idea, I think, for this. Let's kind of do a. Oops, that did not work out right. Let's try it out again. For let go of the shift button too early. There we go. +1. Don't forget also to hit the like and subscribe noise. That way you can see when I come back on again. I keep forgetting this. I need to set up my little button for that. Tells you how bad I get with these things. And hopefully I'm not getting my head in the way. But I got the camera moved forward a little bit better. Let's see. Yeah, this always looks like a robotic one. It's gonna kind of had that idea, that feel to it. Look up Keenan and Kel. We're all dudes. If you want to hear it, Keenan and Kel. Oh my God, never heard that name in a while. Let's see. No, I don't like that. Let's see here. I like that part. Maybe, what was it? I think it's Alt. That if I, no, is it, if I do Alt? No, which one is it? I think it might be Control. I kind of forget. I get between so many, there we go. I get through so many of these things, I forget what ones can do it, which ones can't do it. So, alright. Let's see here. Let's go to just a straight line. Make sure the straight line isn't too huge. Yeah, let's put that to a 4 as well. We'll take it from here. Maybe down like this. Now I see what I'm doing is I'm using the vector layer, so I should be able to just delete these guys through. You got it. Oh, thank you. Tickle that like button. Yeah, that's right. I actually put together a thing for that, like a little animation thing for the like button, and I keep forgetting to get it set up and whatnot. Just get a little busy with stuff. Oops. I've used the wrong. No, cut it out. Deselect. Where's my delete? Undo. Where's my... Oh crap, I got the wrong one on again. Where is it? Where did I go with it? I thought I had the right one out, didn't I? Continuous curve. I think that's what I was using earlier. No, I was just using the curve. Grabbed the wrong tool. There we go. It's maybe like that. Oh, that makes me want to draw cyber stuff. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think a couple weeks ago I grabbed some of my sketch pages and stuff, and I think I was working on some cyber girl. I think we were doing 15-minute sketches, and so I was kind of doing like a metallic wings or something to that effect. It's like, oh yeah, that's when we were just running around doing different ideas. Running girl, the samurai farmer. This is another cyborg piece that I was working on. So I jump back and forth, and kind of sometimes you don't know what's going to go on on this. So okay, so we kind of have that. Let's see if we can. Yeah, not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. So maybe we'll see if I can. I don't want it to be totally circular. I want it to kind of look like he has like a little bit of like a muscular feel to that. So let's see if we can. Not too bad. Yeah, it kind of gives it that feel to run through. Alright, and I do like this to where it kind of almost provides sort of like a little digital mane. And let's go straight line. And this is just a simple way to block it out. And then what's nice is with this is, like for the tattoos, you can actually make this to where this is like a thicker line almost. When they do the tattoo work, they could have that, and then they can have the color fills like they wanted to do with it. So, and then of course they could use a bright color for that, do an offset. So let's see here. I don't want that to be straight because that'll look too weird. So let's give it a little curve in, and then we'll curve it out. Kind of do like the old animation stuff. We have a flatten a curve, flatten a curve. And let's kind of give it up here. We'll give a little bit of push out that way. And we will maybe put it like that, and then we'll kind of right like that, and we'll give it just a little bump that way. That leg doesn't look too bad. What kind of stuff do you... Oh, okay. Thought you were asking me that for a second, Scroll Reaper. I was like, man, you should probably know I draw anything. About practically anything. Pretty much anybody asks a question on even like characters, if they want to know how a character is drawn, like we can, I've had quite a bit of people ask requests on how to break down the structure. Alright, let's see. So we'll kind of do that, and let's see, we'll do something similar to that effect, but we'll put it maybe up just an ever so slight curve on that one. And this one will... No, don't like that. That's better. I like that a little bit better. Definitely. And let's do it like... Yeah, you know me, I get going on stuff. And I have literally on my cloud server, I have literally like, I think a terabyte or two of just reference images, model sheets, SETI sheets, you know. So let's see, let's take it from here and let's do this. And you know what this does make me think of? Mostly random characters, anime, travel stuff, and portraits. Nice, but I like to try out new things. Cool. I actually just found a book at an estate sale on making Celtic pattern drawings, which was pretty dang cool. So let's go back to the circle, or ellipse. Sorry, not circle, ellipse. And let's do... Oh, I did it again. I always love when I do that. Sometimes it's fun. Let's do that. And then let's go over here. Let's see if we can do that again. Not too shabby. I think we're going to... Oh. Let's just erase this vector line and we'll start again. Let's go back to the lines, the curve, and let's start from there, and let's kind of... doesn't look bad. Not bad at all. And now, the way this kind of rolls through, maybe here to here. I don't want it to kind of, maybe like that. It's not too bad. And then we'll take it from here to there, and we'll kind of... There we are. Not bad. Not too bad at all. So let's do it from here, and I do like that angle for this. That looks pretty good. Maybe we'll just run them out like so. Fantasy game, anime, fantasy, and more so like Final Fantasy kind of things. Oh yes, Final Fantasy has some cool stuff. So let's see. Let's kind of about here. That doesn't look too bad. Oops, help if I actually put it in right. There we go. Alright. And we'll go here to, we'll say about there. That looks about right for the length. Trying to get them to where the legs actually all look correct. Maybe bring this down just a little bit more, a little angle out. down here a little bit. And let's kind of, we're going to give it an implied, like it's got a little ankle. Maybe, I think it needs to go a little bit higher up though. Like so. There we go. Alright. And bring this, have it kind of match that line up here. So from here we want to kind of bring it maybe about to there. And where the leg doesn't look too overly huge, and we'll kind of picture that. So we'll go like that to here. Kind of see how we can line it up. Sun and oh, eclipse is the sun, the moon smooching. Well, wait, wait, what is ellipse the egg-shaped thingy? Isn't that called eclipse? Super confused. Oh, eclipse is the sun and the moon smooching. I'll never forget that during the eclipse now. That's cool. That's a neat way to put it. It's a pretty neat analogy. So let's go here and let's kind of give this a nice little, whoops, drift. I drifted. Maybe we'll go there, and I want it to be sharper than that. Make it sharper. Oh well. We'll have to go to straight line. We'll just do some straight lines for this a little bit. And then we'll go here to about here. And let's move back to the curve. And we'll do it sort of like so. And there we go. I think, how long we've been playing with this? Maybe 15 minutes? I think we might have you a design. And of course, got to give the horsey tail. Let's see. Like so. Oops. Oh, Creative Cloud, you have updates. Let's see. You're welcome. Now I'm just going to imagine a K-drama and anime called Eclipse, the story of the sun and the moon, who are so shy, but once in a while they smooch. That's funny. That is very funny. Alright, let's go here. I say we should do it. Let's work on it. Maybe that's what we should play with next week. Maybe we'll come up with characters for that idea. That might be fun. Do some sketching ideas for that. And let's see here. Do I want it going down? No, I want it going to there. Alright, so let's turn off this layer down below here. And let's see what we got. So we got a neat little horse that way. And then we can add a layer in here. And let's go ahead and grab the wand, and maybe we'll just kind of hit a couple spots. And let's, who knows, we'll just play around. Let's go for a purple color. Fill. Well, I hit the fill button. Is it going to fill? Oh, I have a feeling it's not going to fill that one. That one will fill. Just kind of get an idea. Yeah, you can do some different coloring with that. That'd be a neat idea for a little tattoo thing. Alright. So anyway, let's hit the save for that. And we'll just, I want to go to, where is my, let me drag this off so I can see it better. Sorry guys. It's a little small for me there. Go to my, had it in another folder, so. Artwork, Clip Studio Paint. I'll make an animated series. Oh my god, yeah. I'm gonna grab my mouse and grab my eraser. I should go to sleep. Let's see. You can never go to sleep. Not with, it's not with me, jeez. You get me going on coming up with ideas, and that's the end of that. Let's see here. Let's go to perfect pencil. So You were talking about what? Sun and moon? Maybe we'll... Let's see. Oh, I know what I got. That's what's going on. The Creative Cloud's trying to update some junk at the same time. Yes, go away. That's why it's slow. It's 1:54, 1:55 in the morning. Yeah, it's... You guys have a slight time ahead of me. Let's see, sun, the moon. Actually, let's go ahead and we'll jump back onto what we were doing earlier. We're deviating. Let me go to my... There we go. That makes it easier instead of me having to go back and forth and find it. Oh, this one is slow to load. It's a 600 DPI 18x24 print image. Ah. Well, I appreciate you hanging out with us, even though it's 1:55 over in your neck of the woods. So, come on, open back up. Alright, let's go back open. There we go. Bring it in, bring it in. Alright. Okay, so where were we? Oh yeah, we're working on the darker colors. Grab that. Make sure we're on the shade layer. I think here we're going to let's see, it's 6 p.m. here. Oh, it's later for me here. This is actually my favorite quote there. Don't watch the clock, do what it does. Keep going, Sam Levinson. Yeah, we got a bit sidetracked. Yeah, we always get it happens. This can happen really easily. I think there was one time that we got sidetracked because they were looking, oh, it was what was the show? Samurai Pizza Cats. It was an old anime show they hadn't seen in forever and a day, and they asked if I knew what they couldn't remember what it was, but they described it, and so I was like, oh yeah, I said that's Samurai Pizza Cats. I remember that, and they asked, goes, oh, how could you draw that? And and how does that, I want to learn how to do it. So we'd break it down, and so I think I went through my library for real quick and found some model sheets that I had of them, and we actually dissected them to where we could figure out how they would work. I'm not sure if I'm liking that. Let's see. Let's deselect that. Maybe we'll put it... No. Maybe we'll put it up this way. And maybe we'll add a little bit more over here and bring that out and see. Time for my show. Catch you on Tuesday. You go live. Yeah, hopefully I won't have too much going on and we'll be able to do it. Brian, you have yourself a good night, good weekend, and God bless, brother. Don't forget, let's create something together, man. And I'm glad your monitor's I'm glad we're able to get your monitor fixed for you, man, too. I know how much you use that for work. Let's see. Yeah, that actually might work out. Let's see here. Maybe like that, too. And then we'll probably maybe add a little bit more of the mid-tone here to bring in between the two. Now I'm commenting how to get you to draw a little battle angel. Oh, a Lira battle angel. Ah. Gosh, do I have that in my reference sheet section? Let me see. Let me see. Here's my model sheet folder. Do I have a Lira in here? I do not have. Or is it under Battle Angel? Let's see. Nope. Got Battle Athletes and Battle Fighter. Let's see. I got tons of stuff. Like here, I'll show you. Like I can show you the Samurai Pizza Cats one. That one was hilarious. We actually used. Where's the model? Which model sheet did we use that night? It was for, I'm trying to remember his name, but, and I don't think I have the drawing nearby me. Oh, here it is. This is the picture we used, though. Let me drag them down on the monitor so you guys can see. But yeah, that was the from the model sheets that I have in my reference, my storage section for him. I got tons of these guys from Samurai Pizza Cats. I try to collect when I can get a hold of them. I collect them, all of them. I'm one of those types. But I don't have Alita Battle Angel. Let's see. Okay, that's one of my favorites. I'm signing the petition. Alita Battle Angel. All right, let me see if I can find some. Is there a particular character that we're looking? Let me close this up. Yeah, let's save that. Let's see here. Oh, I see. I'm starting to get some. I'm looking at some reference. Is it a live? Is it a live show or is it an anime? It looks like it's a live, or at least the ones that I just pulled up. Because wasn't there an old anime? If I remember right. I think they're just trying to show all the new goody stuff. Let's see. I think I gotta add some more info on it. There she is. Okay, now I see it. Alright. Let me go to some of my references and see if I can pull anything up on it. Got any SETI sheets or model? They'll probably be under SETI sheets instead of model sheets. Okay. Oh, it's kind of an interesting style. I see. Let's see here. Should I do it? What should we do? Should we do it this way, or should we? Let's see. Yeah, the movie's great. That's how I found out about it. But I love the manga art. Yeah, there's a movie. Look up the manga version. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of doing right now. I'm actually looking up. I remember seeing an old manga of that. Maybe we'll. Maybe I got an idea. We're gonna flip this around, swap this up, guys. Let me. I think we are going to. Let me go to the face cam real quick and just convert my tabletop real fast here. Close out the tablet here, or the drawing screen. Throw it down here in my mount that I have on the bottom underneath the table. And I think we are going to pull out the art pad. We're going to do some pencil work. Throw my keyboard up here. Let's go do some analog old school stuff. Let's go to the analog section. Let me grab a bleed sheet. These are old Canson comic book cover bleed sheets. And let me grab one of my pencils. And let's see if we can break her down. She kind of has some neat wild popped hair like that. Let's I'll flip it over so we don't have any of the blue showing. There we go. Alright, sketchy sketch time. That's correct. Alright, so help if I put my glove. I gotta swap out gloves. So we'll kind of go. never drew her yet, so this will be a first time for that. So let's see here. Hopefully you guys can see it. Yeah, I can see it on my little monitor. I got a little preview of what you guys see over on one side. So, and he has like a little part section here, and it kind of goes like that. We're not going to really see the. So this is all going to be hidden by hair, so not too big of a deal. So kind of do this, couple little pops like that. Looks like they got really nice flowing movement for this old manga. It's about to go to sleep when I want to see. Well, I appreciate that. That's very nice. We're gonna see if we can break this character down a little bit. So, it's a nice simple circle, the little triangle, laid out the basic mapping for it. Got the neat old school long big manga hair. Big manga hair. So it kind of flows down. Nice, good. Looks like it's got nice, good sweeping lines for everything. So that way it kind of gives that. Yeah. So nice thick blade, always grouped together. Let's see. That link above is one of my favorite drawings ever. Oh, I think my chat bot turns off the links because I get a ton of. You get a ton of those little guys that always come in that says, "Hey, do this for extra." So we'll do that, and then of course we've got this. We've got the clavicle here, so the clavicle is going to go up a little bit and up a little bit this way. So we're going to have. Let's actually. The head's turn. Maybe we'll put this. Maybe we'll put this one a little bit lower, and we'll bring this one up a little bit more. So this shoulder's going to be right here. We'll kind of do a little rib cage, little drop, separation of rib cage, just like so. Let's see. So now we got that. We're going to go a little flip through here. Looks like for the old style suit, they kind of had like a larger like shoulder pad type pieces to it. So we're going to see if we can. And they actually use some of their lines that they did for direction of the actual hands. Elbows, of course, go just below to the rib cage area. That's always a good thing to remember as a spot, so we can do that. Kind of run it through. And we'll run this one this way. We'll kind of have a spot like that. Come run down here. And of course we have the way the torso runs across. And the suit is a form-fitting suit. And remember, these do not go up there. There's some space in between them. So, a little rib cage spot. And let's see. Kind of do a little quickie, little 15-minute quickie piece for that. I think looks like they got like the little type things on the arms. So, all right. So we kind of got the basic layout of it. This way and then that. All right. Now we got that. Let me pull out my old kneaded eraser here. Gotta warm it up. There we go. Lighten some of these lines up, and now we'll add some detail in on this bad boy. Okay, so now these are all nice and light. Let's go in here and we will hit. Make sure the eye's got a little bit of a curve. They definitely have some detail because it actually shows like the little eye snot part of the eye. Eyelid. Gonna have a little thickness for the looks like they kind of like a very detailed area for the eyes. The eyes like this right now. Yeah, I know. It really sticks out. And we're going to do give her those nice manga eyes. And this is an older school one. They always had those like little glossy squibs that would run around through there, and you'd always have the little light block. And we'll just kind of fill this in. We're going to make this work out pretty cool. Let me grab my electric eraser. And of course, you got like, this is the top eyelid area. It looks like the artist who did these used little quick strokes for the tight up details on things, which kind of gives that neat kind of a gritty feel. Got the lower eyelid and got little pieces out like that. Of course, you got the little old school manga eyebrows. Pretty. I get eye boogers when I wake in the morning. Let's see, I'm learning a lot today. Oh, I'm glad you are. I appreciate it. Let's see. So we got that. Now let's kind of get the eyebrow. Goes just a little bit further forward of it. Nope, too tight. Let's give this a better curve. I don't want it to be that sharp. She's got a nice little curve that kind of rolls back. Like so. Okay. Real pointy. Not that fuzzy. And we'll run it this way. Alright, we got that. Because that kind of runs in where the nose is. So we'll have like down here will be the nose. Give a little nostril here. And it's a very stylized little nose, it looks like. Kind of has like the little point almost. It runs up, and then you have the hard bridge. And then they just kind of... And of course, they'll always have a little... Okay, so we got that. It says cheekbone. You want it to go down here where the nose is, the way your face is. Even though it's stylized, it still matches out. So got the little chin, and we got this to here. So we're gonna have she's got a nice tight section flat. I've never heard people say, wait. No, I mean, my eyes are like that. Fully focusing on the paper. I get eye boogers when I wake up in the morning. Yeah, right in here. Yeah. Really. I've never heard people say eye boogers, but that's what I think they are. Yeah, I call them eye boogers. But like I said, I'm old school. Eye boogers, I think, is an old school thing. And then this eye, kind of right there. And this one will have more of a piece that way, and then you got just a little tiny spot for the upper eyelid. And this guy's a little thickened out. Got a little. And then we bring this down. Like, probably in a little bit more like so. Perfect. So let's clean that up a little bit. And we got cheek area going to be from there. And then the way it goes in, got the old school anime or manga that flicks out. Just get a little bit more of a pronounced cheek. Alright, so we have this. they like it so. We like it a lot like that. And of course, you've got to have all the overt type of thickness here. And they really went and go to town on the eyelashes for this character. I almost go all the way up the side. I might have to put a little bit more on that side too. Well, let's see. We call it Sipa. You pronounce it like Chipa. Or if you would like weird accents, it's cheaper, but it's also a nickname for sniper. Well, that's something new and interesting. Learn something new every day. So, okay. Has a unique little smile to her. And sort of like so. And then, of course, we need to do the other eyebrow, which is going to go like so. Cool, what language is that? Alright. Got a little bit of a thicker spot like that. Let's clean that up a little bit more. Now you can say I booger in Hungarian. Oh, cool. I can't wait to say cheaper when I'm a bit hungry. Yeah, why not? Give her one wild hair. It ain't too bad. And then I think she has one that does that. It goes out that far. Not that crazy though. Just looked at it from the right direction. Let's do that and kind of give it a little curl to it. Like it's just whipped out. And like so. And maybe like that. Maybe a little bit higher. I want it to kind of lay out nicely. Alright. Very, very simplistic on the hair. It's got detail, but yet it's just the detail is mainly in the coloring. Like so, and then we kind of ends up like that. And we got to bring the. Let's see. I want to buy the manga set one. It's about 100 euros. That's on my list. And the manga set comes with like 2 or 3 prints. People size if you hit them with the SIBA. It's funny. Kind of run the glare back around this way. And let's just kind of so, and with that she has got like a turtle, like her suit has like a turtleneck look to it. Okay. Well, I hope she's actually kind of looking like she's supposed to. And we're going to use it just to some of the wrinkles in her suit to kind of show the clavicle. Little spots like that to make it give a kind of a shine to it. And now let's go ahead and get these guys in right. Like so. Oh, let's see. I'll keep the net noted. Yeah, she is. Her suit is actually her body. She's a robo girl. Oh, okay. Sort of what I was getting into on that. I'm looking at it. And let's see. Something like that. It's always a great challenge when somebody gives me something I have not drawn. That gets a little tough because I've drawn quite a bit of things. So I mean, this is the first I've actually had to go look up reference images and stuff. Let's see. And it looks like she got like these like little tiny, actually much like a bio robo. Okay. So it looks like she kind of has like these little ports almost. Something like that. Not too far away from each other. Let's see. Thanks a lot for drawing her. Oh yeah, no problem. Never had a character from a manga show that I just have a passion for to see drawn as much as possible in later. Oh well, yeah, it's no problem. You know, like I said, that's usually what. If nobody says anything, I do some of my work that I usually work on and work on some of my art pieces. But if somebody has a request and they want to see something or they're curious on how something is put together, especially if something I've never seen. Because I've never seen this. I remember hearing the name because I've seen a bunch of manga stuff, but let's see. But I've never seen this, and I don't have it in my my archive of references. So I mean, I got some neat old goodies. Kind of make it look like that skin robo suit. Got the for the sternum. Here kind of runs through, and we're going to run this up. See how this rolls, so we want it to kind of roll that way, and up and in, and clear this off. I'm off to bed because I have lots to do tomorrow. Thank you so much for having me. See you next time. No problem, Nora. You have yourself a good night. God bless. And don't forget, let's create something together. It's my slogan. I love to do that with everybody. And we'll see you next time. Once I get done with this, I think, yeah, I only got about a half hour left for I gotta close it myself. Kind of looks like they have like a little stitching also, almost. So let's kind of give the little stitch that way, and it's got sort of like a little spot that way. Let's see here, that's the circle that's going to be over here, so we want to kind of run this, and this guy is going to be alright. Take care of sleep. Take care of so well that you have sleep in the morning. Sleep in the morning. Chipa. It's like Sesame Street. The word of the day is, or if you're old school, really old school, you could be like Pee Wee Herman. When everybody says this word, we all scream. We'll do things. Bye-bye. Yep. Take care, Noah. Show a little bit of a... There we go. Let's see. There we go. Not bad. 20 minutes. Somebody brand new, Lira. Maybe let's see if I can find a good color reference maybe. If they have a color reference. There we go, man. Let's see. Just give it just a little bit of shading in here just to kind of let's see. Lira Batman is actually a really great movie. I think Peter Jackson directed it. I think it's the best live-action adaptation for anime ever. I think they're going to be able to do a good job for anime adaptation. Be James Gunn. Yeah, James Gunn. Yeah. I'll have to check it out now. I mean, definitely gonna have to check it out now that I drew this. There we go. once we get a little bit of this put in, we grab my big red pencil here, and we actually, we'll just kind of do this. Bingo. Just kind of smooth it in and hit it home a little bit more. This could be a little bit darker. Let's see. Did you see the latest card? Yes, I did. Was it Volume 3? Yeah, that was pretty cool. About the story of Rocket. Yeah, they did a really good job on that as well. All right, well, not bad. A little sketch. Let me throw my little switch around here. And what is today? 9/28. So, and it's Alita. Sweet. One more in the book. It's a super hard feat. Yeah. All right. Well, you know what? I think it's time to call it. We'll call a little bit early tonight for me. Thanks for hanging out with me. Everybody else, thanks for hanging out. Definitely. We're going to, I think we're going to call it. Had some fun. Did some digital work. Did some analog traditional drawing. Thanks for the request, by the way, Scroll Reaper. And you guys have yourself a great weekend. Hopefully I'll be back regular thing doing Tuesdays and Thursdays as usual. So, but in the meantime, have a good weekend. God bless. And don't forget, let's create something together. You all take care now.